my nose. Good rainy afternoon. So I am trying to give my back some time and relax, and today has been anything but relaxing. Anthony and I had a really long conversation about our relationship, and then Connor and I, he got into it with me. I did not get into it with him kind of situation. We had an issue with Xander earlier, and the discussion was based around, if you don't do anything around the house, why do you expect to keep the extra stuff like the cell phone and what have you? And the fact that, he is almost 13 and was crying, that wasn't something to be crying over. And how fair is it for everyone to pick up after him and do his chores, though he had 3 today? That we as in the rest of the family, shouldn't have to pick up after him. That it wasn't fair to everyone else in the house to do their chores or whatever they need to do, and then his stuff on top of it. And he wasn't getting it. That conversation went nowhere. Anthony and I, at least in our talks, got somewhere, which is really nice. At least something went in a good direction. And then Connor came up, and they're kind of tired of the behaviors that Xander exhibits, but they don't look at the meaning behind them sometimes. And yeah, some of them, even with a child with ODD, some of those behaviors he can control. But the other day they were physical with each other, and Xander kept egging it on, and I was trying to get Connor to look at it from a different point, as in, why would you allow him to get you to the point where you are physical? And then it was out of left field. It was thrown in my face that I was wrong, and I never do anything to help them, and I just give him back whatever. And I tried to get him to look at it from a situation of, okay, I see where you feel that way, but what about all the times that you're disrespectful, or you won't do your chores, or you're, such and such, and I take your phone away and you get it back the same day or the next day, that you never stay grounded for long. And you are not the only one. Lex gets that too. He had nothing, did not want to do it. So I figured, we're not getting anywhere, I will call Anthony up. And Anthony's like, yeah, I already know. Xander's downstairs griping. He can hear him. Connor wasn't trying to hide or anything, or hide it. And so then Connor was spouting off some stuff, and he tried to convince his father that I told him he was no good, nothing he did was good enough, and I have never said that to my children. What I want my children to understand is they can always do better. We can all do better. We can be better than we were the day before, kind of situation. And so he wasn't having it. I was not winning that conversation, and I wasn't getting him to look at it in any other manner. And I don't know if it's being cooped up in the house on this quarantine or what's going on. I don't understand it. I think being maybe around each other 24/7 is not handling very well with the kids. And I just wish I knew how to fix it, because talking to them calmly was not happening, and defending myself did not help it either, because I would never tell my kids they weren't good enough. The situation where he put his hands on his brother, though Xander did antagonize that situation, yes, he could have, that was not good enough. He should have never let someone get to him, but Xander should be in the place where he should not be going after someone else either. And they don't seem to get that aspect of it. And so, any tips? Because we still have weeks of this left. Sorry, I knew I was standing at the door. Anyway, we start homeschool in just a few, and I don't know how much more, because I can't have them being physical. It isn't fair to any of them. It is not, and it's not safe. It's not a safe situation. And Connor has literally acted like we do nothing. We just let Xander go after him. It is very rare that Xander throws or is physical first. Yesterday, Xander was throwing a Nerf axe at him, at Connor, and so that still isn't a justification for getting physical with his brother. So, I don't know what to do, you guys. This is not a situation I thought we would ever be in. This quarantine, being stuck in the house 24/7 with each other, and we're just to a point where they know it all and we know nothing. Lex and I got into it gently earlier because she wants to leave and go to her friends, and I don't understand how they don't get the severity of this and how they need to stay home. Yeah, so that's my rant. Sometimes you should just shut up, and I'm thinking today should have been my shut up day. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.